Hello and welcome. So I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Everyman crossword, and this is being published on Sunday the 3rd of November 2024. As ever, I publish it a week later because there are no check buttons. I don't know if there's a prize still attached to it, but I don't want to be putting up something on the web that might be spoiling something if there is. I'm only getting to it at midday because I had a right old slog through the cryptic this morning. So I needed to decompress for a couple of hours before I even begin to attempt this because while last week's Everyman was very nice, sometimes they are not. And they need a bit of thought. So enough talk, I think, and all I can really do now is just crack on. So verse collection, Dante's Inferno at beginning, trying to grapple with evil and ending in paradiso. Golly. Verse collection, I assume that's the name of a collection of verses. Dante's Inferno at beginning would be DI. I don't know anymore. Trying to grapple with evil might be an anagram of evil, ending in paradiso. I don't know. Okay, slug, source of illumination. Slug makes you think of bullet, source of illumination. Dictator books senior business people for help with what to say. Dictator, despot, books, NT, OT, BB. Senior business people are the board for help with what to say. I would think there's a board in there somewhere. I'm not sure where. Let's put it in both places for now. Oats and nuts, never ending. I'll see on reflection. I'll see on reflection. So hesitation, could be ER, RE. Never ending. I'll see oats, porridge. See, no. A laundry refitted in approximately 709 hours. So 709 hours is quite a 24 hours a day, 176 in a week I think it is. So 176, it's about 4 weeks, and it's about a month. So is that the name of a month? Must be something day, mustn't it? In approximate, is it? Something day. Just looking what I've got here, which is ALUNR. Runal day, lunar day. Yeah, lunar day. There we are. It's a lunar day. Okay. Diner order coffee. Diner order coffee. Hashtag coffee. Hash brown. Hash. Purportedly everlasting ringlet, primarily man-made, so that's PE perm. Very good. On the spur of the moment, a simple card game. Snap? No, I'm tempted to think that's Snap. I'm going to put SA there. Abstract, C yes. Golly. Can't think of a word for abstract. Baddies at home inhabiting country houses. So we've got inn, villains, villa inns. There we are. Okay, villains. Donkey attacked by bird noisily inside. You think that's donkey's an ass? Donkey attacked by bird noisily inside. Okay. Regressively spoils lad getting AI initially, providing support for the musician. I feel like there's a stand in there, some kind of stand. although spoils lad is 3, 6, 9 letters get with an A in it, I think it's an anagram. Support for musicians, whoa, I don't know what it is. So we've got spoils lad with an A. Loads, sales, pails. Getting support from musician. It can't be a music stand if it's musician. Don't know. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, what have we got here? We're down to here. Gosh. Somewhat, nouveau where iris is found. Somewhat is sometimes a hidden word indicator. Nouveau, uvea, I think that is. I think that's where your iris is in the eye. Obviously in the uvea I think is part of the eye. The old ready for 3 down info stored digitally. I mean, you think that's yes, ye for the old. Ready for 3 down info stored digitally. Or is it Y there and an E on the very end? Let's put an E over here just in case. Stored digitally is info. Still, I don't know what 3 down is yet. I haven't got there. Let's go down this blood count. I assume that's vampire or Dracula. No, Dracula. Sorry, I had the D there, didn't I? Dracula. Victor denied entrance. Winner and inner. I think opens wide and inhales. Victor can be the winner. Denied entrance is inner, but that would be the clue. Opens wide and inhales a cloud of nicotine. Is it V? V for Victor, it could be. Have a look at this one actually. Could it be diverse? Diverse? No, it can't be diverse. Okay, ignore that. Victor denied entrance, opens wide and inhales a cloud of nicotine. Let's bring that down to there again, which I hope is still on screen. Yep. V, denied entrance would be a D, opens wide, inhales a cloud of nicotine is to vape, isn't it? Why is that vapes? Gapes? Yeah, I think that's vapes, and vapes taken from gapes with a G taken off. I think that's vapes. Okay, fun. More likely to inquire about one that's less quiet. So one that's less quiet is probably going to be an ER ending, maybe. More likely, I'm not sure. You get at least 66 points playing a quiz here. Really? 66 points? What are 66 points? So 66 in Roman numerals would be LX for VI. Oh, and I've written everything I had. Let's get rid of that. Put that back there. I was hoping I was going to write across there. LX VI. That doesn't really help me. 66. 6 points playing quiz here. 6 and 4. Cool. Well, a board bit in there could be rubbish. Yorkshireman's ultimately mean. I'm trying to think of the Scrooge. I was trying to think of Scrooge there. That's not Scrooge. Ultimately, Yorkshireman end. Something end. Yorkshireman. Could be an end, couldn't it? Ultimately is end. Yorkshireman. Mean. Mean could be like Scrooge, but it could also mean. It could be the meaning of something. I'm getting ready to remove this board bit I've got here. Okay, let's move on. Reconsidered when decapitated. Oh gosh. Would roses suggest this description? Reconsidered. Would roses suggest this description? Thorny issue. Prickly. Beautiful. Don't know. Okay. Flipping Everyman's installing. So I think that's Everyman is the E and the M here. Installing malfunctioning radar. Okay, so that's an anagram, isn't it? As on board support, which is I've got two eardram. Doesn't really work, does it? Eardam. Set that out for a minute. Got two A's to put. Well, the A's can't go either side of there, so it's either there, or is it I'm? Flipping Everyman's installing. I think. Well, Everyman's me, M-E, I think. But sometimes it's I, sometimes it's I'm. Everyman's. Maybe it's not an E then. Sat nav is what I'm trying to think. Onboard support. Eddie. Can't be an E there either, can it? Really? So, what's it going to be? Readarm. The D can't go. The D and the E can't really go there, so it has to be an arm, doesn't it? Which means I'm either assuming it. Yeah, perm's correct. I'm happy about perm. That's the one thing I am happy. The A. Okay, the A could go higher up actually. I can't have two R's. D. What am I doing? Radar. So two R's and an A. Okay, so there can't be an A there. There's two R's. So there's one R is in there, which now leaves me a DAR to get in there. DAR. Dardom. Add. Let's go add. Anagram. Or we can go so we've done the A's there. Okay, let's do it alphabetically. A, D, R. So we've got Adram, doesn't really work. RD. Eardam. Eardrum. Onboard support. I'm pretty happy with those other clues. So ARD doesn't seem to work. D, A, R. Daram. Unlikely. R, A, D. Radam. Iridam. Or D, A. That doesn't work. Okay, hang on. Okay, so what about RR? Doesn't really work either. Oh, maybe it is I'm. Flipping Everyman's. So that S. MS. Not really getting there. I mean, I had board there. Which would be the most likely place for an A. Well, not the most likely, but a decent place for an A. Radarm. That's not really flipped, is it? If I put it like that. That'd have to be flipped. I. No, there was no I. There was an R there, wasn't it? Ah. Yardarm. So my was the M, Everyman's, my, and then yardarm. Onboard support. Okay. I think that's probably board there. I just don't know what the first part of it is. Because we have got executives, haven't we? Senior business people at the board normally. For help with what to say. Dictator. Books. Is it idiot board? Idiot board, I think. I don't know what an idiot board is. Help with what to say. Idiot board. I mean, Idi Amin is the dictator. Books is OT for Old Testament, and senior people of the board. So I think idiot board is the answer. Let's go back across these now that I've got rid of that board that was there. Let's have a look. More likely to inquire about one. There's my one. More likely. That's probably going to be an error, isn't it? More likely here is more likely to inquire. Askia. Inquisitor. Inquisitor. What's this one? You'll get at least, oh gosh, 66 points. Playing quiz here. What is this clue about? I mean, it's interesting. It is a kind of fun clue. I mean, I don't know what it's about. Village. No, can't get that one yet. This one, Yorkshireman's. If that was end, as I think it might be, Yorkshireman. I don't know if they've got a mean, pretend, intend, int. What's that intend? Yorkshireman's ultimately is end. Int end. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a very bad accent here. So when Yorkshire people speak, they speak very northern, and if they were going to say ultimately, they say int end, in the end, int end. So intend is mean. Oh, very good. Okay, so what have we got here? Reconsidered when decapitated. I think that feels like it ought to be an anagram. Recon sid. It doesn't quite fit. Wood Rose's description. I'm not gonna. Thorn thor. Roses. Are we talking about chocolates or are we talking about flowers? Let's move on. Let's go down here. Cape with cruise ship following star. Cape. The. Are we talking about? Cape of Good Hope. Are we talking about a thing you wear? Are we talking about? Cruise ship is a liner, isn't it? So let's put liner in there, I think. And what's that going to be? Following star. Starliner? Can't be Starliner. Can't be that easy. That A doesn't necessarily have the thing. Cape. Does cape mean to kind of ask for something? Not sure. Right, I'm going to move the mic for a minute and have a little swig of tea. Excuse me. Okay. I've read ahead to the next clue. I'm a bit stuck on. Way up in the Alps. 3 and 4. I mean, the way up in the Alps is the ski lift, isn't it? Looking at those letters I've got there, so that gets rid of that. Ski lift. It's just a straight cryptic, really. Okay, here's a some word, so that should be a. He's very good at these longer hidden words. So chaplain is the hidden word there. I did read displaying cinematic icon, so we've got chaplain there, hidden away chaplain. Okay, extremely frilly. Elastic pants. Extremely frilly is FY. Extremely is FY from frilly, if that's right. Doesn't seem very likely. Pants. Extremely frilly would be roughly. Yeah, lots of ruffs on it. No real feel for what's going on there. Let's move on. Time to put into circulation paper for those suffering. Excuse me. I feel like Ailing is suffering. Time to put into circulation paper. It's an I, so it's not going to be an anagram of paper, but time. Is it an anagram of time too? Which would be paper for those suffering would be, what's a paper? Is it a newspaper for those suffering? Is it, I can't think what's the magazine the homeless people sell? Big Issue, so I don't think that's right. Is it a type of paper like, bandage or whatever for someone who's got a problem? Not getting anywhere there. Okay. So this lead 16. So 16 normally cross-references to another clue. Oh gosh, abstract C. So 16 across is abstract C, yes. Yes makes me think it's sure going across there. Not sure. Lead 16. So oh god, I've got a U in the middle as well. 5 letters with the U in it. Lead or lead. Lead is plum. Plumbum, I think was the Latin, PB, for lead. I don't know how that would relate to that clue. I don't know if that is right there. Let's take that out. Let's have another look at this one. The old ready for 3 down. Oh, did I get 3 down? Probably not. 3 down was the more likely to inquire about one that's less quiet. Quieter. I don't think that's likely, is it? One that's less quieter. One that's less quiet. Not sure. Let's have a look at this one again. Slug. Source of illusion. Lamp. I think that's lamp, isn't it? If you lamp someone, you hit them, which is kind of a slug. And source of illumination is definitely a lamp. The verse collection, Dante's Inferno at beginning. I think DI is okay. Divine Comedy. It's going in here. Uh-oh. No, it can't be comedy. Okay. Phew. I had a bit of a mare there because I suddenly thought comedy isn't going to fit in there. Verse collection, Divine. Trying to grapple with evil. It's got DI. Okay, that isn't divine, is it? It's I assume grapple with evil is meant to be a oh, we get a V, yeah, devils. Ending in paradiso. I don't know. So I'm glad it was in Divine Comedy because it doesn't fit, because I'd have been embarrassed about all that bad accenting on that clue if it turned out to be wrong. The I at the beginning, surely. Dante's Inferno is part of the Divine Comedy, I think. I think. And ending in paradiso. Paradise. Just grab another swig of tea, excuse me from that. Okay, excuse me. Right. Is this oats and nuts never ending? I'll see on reflection. Is this an anagram of oat and nut? Just those 2 words. What do we got? Oat, nut. So no endings on either of them. Oat and nut. If I could type, that'd be deadly. Oat nut. Got a U in it. I haven't got an S. So ditch that idea. Oats. Right. Nuts. The anagram of oats and. No, because it's got a U. Nuts. Never ending. N-U-T. I'll see on reflection. No. This one. I think that's hash brown, but why coffee would be brown, I'm not sure. I say hash brown, it doesn't necessarily. That there. Have a look at this one then. Cape. Cape is a hood. So hood liner. Cape is a hood. That sort of destroys that being on the spur of the moment. Snap. That's the only problem. Headliner. Star as a headliner. Okay, head is cape. I think I'd have to go with snap in there, just because I don't think I'm going to come up with anything else that is spur of the moment and fits a simple card game and is fitting those letters. This one down here, regressively spoils lad getting AI. Did I think that was an anagram? I did, but now I've got an N for headliner, so that, and I'm fairly comfortable with that. Regressively spoils is Mars. Lad getting AI, so regressively suggests it's actually work going backwards. Lad getting AI, so that's a sun with an A in it, maybe. Support for musician. Cool. I have to say, actually, one of the things that occurs to me as I do these crosswords is, and the range of general knowledge, or not even, this isn't necessarily a general knowledge question, but to know about musicians, and then, the range of eyes over here, and some of these words are just normal, but an E at port, wherever that comes from, lunar day, it's a bit sciencey. To know all these different things, yard arms from ships, to know all these different things is quite impressive overall, really. How much I grumble about setters, making them too hard. It is impressive the range of knowledge they have to put there. Donkey attacked by bird noisily inside. I really want that to be an ass with that A in there, but not convinced. Attacked by bird noisily. Oh, inside ass. Abstract C. How long have I been on this now? I've been on this for 27 minutes, 26, 27 minutes. Well, it's felt okay. If that was hash brown, let's put a W there, just see what that does. I don't think it is, but or it shouldn't be. Coffee, but the hash seems reasonable. The coffee bit, I'm not so sure. What would I get? You get at least 66 points playing a quiz here. What is 66 referring to? Something to do with darts? No, not really. Playing a quiz here, I don't think that's 9 letters. I don't think that's enough for, well, it's a strange set of letters anyway. If you're going to anagram that, you get at least 66 points. Points doesn't refer. I don't think it can refer to points of the compass. W's 4-letter word with a W in it. Oh, well, it's a hyphenated word, 6 and 4, but I kind of feel like it's the wall, something wall. Can't think what that'd be. And then a 5-letter word beginning with S. Can't think what that'd be either, really. Verse collection. I can't even see where this Y comes from. Ending in paradiso. Infinity, no. This one, okay, this is one that reconsidered, so rethought, but everything reconsidered beginning with RE isn't really going to happen, is it? Unless it's a E. Would roses suggest this description? Roses. Things come up smelling of roses. Decorated, equal, no. I mean, it could theoretically involve an anagram of roses. in which case I would probably be decapitating wood and then anagramming that. Let's try that. Let's try it as I'm in the anagram. O-U-L-D. Yeah, that's wood, roses. What's that give me? Slower deso. Doorless? Odorless. Oh wow, it is. It is exactly what I've just said. Odorless. Are roses odorless? Okay. Ending in Paradiso. I don't even know what that's. Something history, no. I think you order hash browns in a diner if you're in America. Hashtag coffee for brown. I'm not sure about that really. And coffee comes black more than brown. I don't think I've ever heard of it referred to that way. Okay, what's this? Abstract C yes. I feel like that yes is a sure thing, but C abstract. So that would be our extremely frilly. Extremely frilly elastic pants. We're looking at pants as a set of underwear or as a being out of breath. And my gut feel is it's heading towards the out of breath feel. But what do I know? I'm gonna look at this one because I don't really. The old ready. The old R-E-A-D-Y ready for 3 down info stored digitally. Info stored digitally. Okay, so digitally, normal. Again, misdirection says it's something to do with your fingers or your toes. Info stored digitally, fingerprints. Can't be that, can it? 10 and 3. I'm fairly happy with Ski Lift and Headliner and Chaplin. The old ready. Excuse me, I'm going to have another swig of tea because it's getting cold. I've been here so long. I wonder. Okay, so I wonder if the old ready is do an anagram of the old and then put 3 down. What's 3 down going to be? Some version of 3 down. More likely to inquire into that answer. Oh, it might actually be that. Idiot bored. I'm just looking to see if Everyman likes his he's had his primarily question, which was perm. He's done his Everyman clue, but normally there's a rhyming pair, and I'm guessing the rhyming pair would be these two, the top and bottom one, because it might not be. It's not villains and that. Lunar board doesn't really look like it'll go with a word there, so it's normally also they're kind of paired in the right places. Dracula doesn't look like it'll go. Vapes. I think it's normally longer words. So it's a bit more clever than that. I mean, hash brown and that one there. If it's hash brown, hash brown, big frown kind of thing. I don't think it is, but what do you got? The old ready. So if that's ready, the old ready. Okay, ready can be a word for money, can't it? So what's the old ready? Would be the pound. Pound's still in existence. Shillings though. Crowns. Sovereigns. There it is. Threepenny bit. Or as my dad said, threepenny bit. I mean, that now actually begins to look like plum. I don't know. What's that threepenny bit? Threepenny bit? Well, threepenny bit is an old piece of money. Stored digitally is a bit. Info. 3 down info. Penny for your thoughts. 3. And then 3D info. 3 penny bit. So bit is definitely to do with storing digitally. Is it anything to do with 3D? 3D info. 3 is 3. D info. P any penny. Can't quite get that bit, but I'm a little bit closer. So yeah, I think lead is. I feel like that was plum. If that was plum, let's have a look at that. Donkey attracted by bird noisily inside. Oh, excuse me. Oh. No, hasn't really helped me too much, this one. Time to put in circulation paper for those suffering. Time into circulation. Is that it could be an anagram of time. I did think that before, didn't I? Time, mitote. Paper for those suffering is. Got no feel really. Okay, so if that's okay, let's assume if that's threepenny bit, doesn't really look like it'll rhyme with anything up there. So that's interesting. And maybe this is the week he has decided not to put a rhyming pair in. In fact, quite possibly so. This one. Have a look at this. Extremely frilly, elastic pants. Oh. Extremely frilly, rough. Bloomers is about the only word I can think of. I mean, it's interesting they've got a T on the end now for pants. Not sure. Appease, appall, donkey attacked by bird. I mean, what bird am I looking for? Attacked by bird noisily, cawing. Yeah, crows caw, do they? Noisily inside. Okay, what's going on here? Got a little bit more here. You'll get at least 60 points. 66 points playing a quiz here. Feels like that should be a stall. But I don't think it is. Don't know. This one. I cannot see where that Y comes from, really. Verse collection. I'll just put victory there, but it can't be. Verse collection. Dante's Inferno, DI. Trying to grapple with evil makes me think that needs to be Devile. Diveli. Okay, let's look at it from the perspective that if that was Devile, which I think it is, but it could be. What anagram? What letter can I put? Oh, I don't want to do that. What I want to do is actually look at this clue down here. More likely to inquire about one. There's my eye. That's less quiet. So what's that? That's less quiet is. It's quieter. not very useful. I cannot think of a single synonym for quieter. Quiet. Soundless. I think I've reached a point where I need to go and do something else for a while and just come back to this. So I'm going to stick it on pause and come back to it. Okay, so I've returned. I've come back to see if I can have a second go at this. I've had a couple of hours away. Just while I was thinking, actually while I was away, I was thinking about this clue here. The old ready for 3D info stored digitally. And I realised that 3D, a D is in the pound, shilling and pence system. D was P for was the penny. So yeah, 3 penny bit is correct there. But apart from that, I haven't really thought about the puzzle at all. So I need to go through these clues I've got then. So verse collection. Okay. Some kind of verse. I can't think what will go in there. Itori. Dante's Inferno at beginning. I'm assuming that's DI. Trying to grapple with evil. And ending in Paradiso. I don't even understand what ending in Paradiso means and how I get a Y out of all this. Grapple with evil could be to do with sin. Yeah, not sure. This one, oats and nuts. Excuse me. Oats and nuts, never ending. I'll see on reflection. I know what that is. That's muesli, isn't it? So there's my reversed. I've got a sunny thought. Okay, let's reverse that. And I'll see without an E on it. Yeah, so never ending that. Put it reflection. There we go. Okay, good. Good. Got one. That's oats and nuts. It's muesli. So what's this one then? More likely to inquire about one that's less quiet. So I've got an, I'm assuming that's an IER ending. About one. Not much will go there really. Even let's think. Let's have a look at it on the horizontal. More likely to inquire. Talkier. Askier. Inquisitive. About one that's less quiet. I always had a moment there where I thought it actually was quieter. It could be that I there as well, actually. Could be around that one. More likely to inquire. Yeah, actually I think it's... don't know. Still stuck, I think. Excuse me. This one. Okay, so we had the muesli ending there, hash, da da da, and then da da da, diner order, hash. I think it has to be hash in there, given those letters. Coffee, hash. I actually haven't got any letters here per se. I mean, that doesn't have to be a B. I'm fairly confident that'll be an IER word because we're doing Y, more likely, and that's less quiet. So. Less quiet is noisier, isn't it? Okay, I've been thinking about that. Oh, noisier. They are noisier. Okay, that was easy. Uh-oh. This begins to look like divine again. I think, okay, let's look at that one then. So Dante's Inferno at the beginning is divine. Excuse me. And then trying to grapple with evil and ending in Paradiso. I don't really understand why let's check this clue down here. Flipping Everyman's is my, I think. Putting radar onboard spot, I think is a yard arm. I'm pretty certain that's a yard arm. So, am I looking here at putting... So I've got divine comedy. Verse collection, divine. Trying to grapple. Trying is... okay, so trying. There's my Y. Okay. With evil and ending in O. So it's just an anagram of... well, I don't know. Don't know what the evil bit is doing there. Trying to grapple with evil. Okay, trying. Okay, yes, so divine comedy is... oh, okay, so it's an anagram of... I don't even know what it's an anagram of. Evil, O, trying, I think. So what have I got? So I've got evil. Got the... let's cross off what I've got. I've got evil. Okay, I'm going to put an L here so I remember. That's evil. If I go with trying, then I've got Y, I, N. I haven't got a G, I haven't got an R. DI, I think, for divine. Sorry, Dante's Inferno. I think. And then the VI of evil. I don't know. Trying must be there. Trying to grapple with evil. I mean, trying is 6 letters. Evil is 4, and O for isn't it? There's the O there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it does. Okay, so that all adds up. So what I've got left, I've got the T, R, T, R, and a G. Is that right? T, R, and G, which will be glittery, divine, I think. So evil's there, DI, sorry, E. I need to write this down, I think is the answer. Even though I've got an anagram thing there, so we've got... actually, maybe I don't need to write it down, let's put it all out. I've got divine. Don't know about that. Oh, put that one back out. Intend. So what have I got? I've got DI, trying, live, O. Okay, which gives me divine trilogy. Okay, hurrah. Okay, divine trilogy. Wow. No idea what that is. That's a bit of a... okay, so what's this? You get at least 60... that's a triple. Triple is 22, isn't it? Triple word score. Okay, triple word score and... okay, playing a quiz here. Triple word score. I'm going to have to go with that being brown. I mean, what I will say at this moment is, what a difference just from, you know, having a small... how long ago? It's taken 8 minutes to do that, but 1, 2, 3 clues. Confirm that one. 3 or 4. Amusingly, 1, 2, 3, 4 clues plus 1 confirmed. That looks like tracksuit to me. Abstract, yes. Can't be. Abstract. It's a pre... oh gosh, what do you call the intro? What do you call the start of a... oh, you've got an abstract in the beginning of the book, and you've got the preamble, you've got the introduction, you've got the epilogue, and prelogue is what I was thinking of. Excuse me. Abstract does... R-A-C-T. Abstract C. Yes. Abstract is type of art, isn't it? Precision would fit. Impressionism. Mm-hmm. Okay, excuse me. Gonna scroll down, have a look at something again. Donkey attacked by bird noisily. Now, noisily, I don't think it's a reference to F from the from F in musical notation. I think lead is plum. 16. What would be 16 if that was the case? If that was plum, what would 16 be? Abstract, yes, plum. Crack shot? I don't know. This one, extremely frilly. Elastic pants. Cool. Elastic is 7 letters. This is just another anagram. Elastic. Extremely frilly would be something est, which would be L-I-C-S. Can't really see that if it is an anagram. I think that might be what it is, but not sure about that. Let's have a look at this one over here. Regressively spoils. Okay, so regressively spoils lad. Just check my screen. Still got the picture on it. Yep. Aggressively spoils. So lad getting AI initially. So that can't be because of the liner, headliner. Well, lad would be, it's piano, isn't it? It's piano something, isn't it? Piano stool. Okay, so what do we got? We've got spoils is loot, or loots, loot, son is lad, and then A1, and then initially P, provide now. So yeah, it's that simple. Okay, good. What's this? Tissue? Yep. Now tissue, circulation, put into paper. So yeah, time for tea, and an issue is a circulation. You know, if you circulate an issue of a paper, and tissue paper is for those who've got a cold. Okay, so oh, what a look! It's second time out. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm down the last 4 now. What's that taking? 10 minutes? Thereabouts. Well, a little bit more, 13, but okay. Donkey. I've got no idea what to do with this clue really, other than put ass, attacked by bird noisily. Inside. My list of donkeys is a bit low really, and that assumes that is, it's annoying not having these two here, assuming 16, lead 16 means, or lead, plum 16. Let's assume that that means to plumb, that's plumb, in which case that would be something to do with plumbing. Trick shot. Why am I going trick shot? No, it can't be, can it? Tricks hot. Tricks, cracks, hot. C. Extremely frilly would normally be FY, but I don't think that. Extremely is normally the extreme letters of that word. Fry. Elastic is, oh, and pants would begin for pants with FY. I can't think of. I mean, if it was, it could be a siffy word, classified kind of word. Could be safe. Okay, I think I'm going to put the video on pause now because I'm not sure about these last four, and I'll come back to all the recording, but I will keep trying. Okay, I'm back after only a couple of minutes, and I've been looking at this one. I did a bit of an alphabet trawl through the letters here, and eventually I got to P on my keyboard and thought, abstract is a précis, and then if we go with the C, so the religious C is Ely. So there we go, precisely. Which makes me think this is almost certainly going to be plum, because if you're plumb right, if you're right about something, you're plumb right. So just these last two to do now. Extremely frilly, elastic. Oh, I've still got that potential for a extremely frilly. Let's have another go on the anagram helper on that one, because the letters are still fitting. Laciest, in fact. I don't even need to do that, do I? It's laciest, which just leaves me one to get now. So, what's this? Aspect, I think that is. Aspect. There we are, noisily, so it's a sound like. There we are, aspect. Inside, so the side is the aspect of something. There we go. Finally done. Just shy of the hour, I think, on that one. Let me see if I've got it all lined up. Yeah, so 56 minutes, add on a couple that I was thinking, yeah, just 58 minutes, 59 minutes. There we go, right. Do I really want to go through these clues? I guess I do. Okay, so this verse collection is the Divine Trilogy. I don't know what that relates to. And then we've got an anagram. We've got DI for Dante's Inferno at the beginning, so we've got DI, and then we've got an anagram of trying, evil, and the ending in it, Paradiso, so the O of Paradiso. So that comes to Divine Trilogy. We've got slug in the sense that if you slug someone, hit them, then you're lamping them. Bit of an old phrase. A source of illumination is a lamp. Fair enough. Dictator is ID. Books is OT for the Old Testament. And then senior business people are the board. And help with what to say is an idiot board. Now, I'm not sure I've come across on that. You've got idiot cards, but not idiot board. Not heard of that really. Okay, oats and nuts is muesli, type of breakfast cereal, and then never ending. We take the E off of the second C, so take off the L, second L, and the second E, so that gives you ILSE, and then MU. Turn that round on reflection, gives you muesli. We've got an anagram of a laundry, which is indicated by refitted, and approximately 709 hours. So, when I did my calculation, I think I came to the conclusion that was about 29 days, which is a lunar day. Lunar day? It's a lunar month, isn't it? Lunar day. Oh, okay, yeah. So the time the moon takes to revolve is 709 hours. Okay, so it's not the moon going around the Earth. It's just how fast or slow the moon revolves around, and I think that it's pretty much in sync with how quickly it goes around the Earth, so they are very similar. This one, I'm guessing, I'm not entirely sure about this, hash brown. A diner order, if you went to a diner, an American diner, you might order hash browns for breakfast. We've got a hashtag there, hash. Coffee brown, it's not something I'm familiar with, but I think that's probably the answer. We've got Everyman standard primarily clue here, so we've got purportedly everlasting ringlets, man-made, which is a definition really of a perm, and we take the PERM letters from those words for the acrostic. Next up, we've got on the spur of the moment and a simple card game, so snap, that's double definition for those two bits. An abstract is a précis, and C in this sense is talking about religious sees, which is the area that a bishop has responsibility for, I believe. So one of the sees that comes up a lot in crossword land is the See of Ely, which is, I think, somewhere in Cambridgeshire direction, and yes, is precisely. We've got villains at home, inhabiting country houses. So villains are villains. Baddies are villains. Sorry, I've misread the clue. Baddies are villains. We've got at home is inn, and country homes are villas. We've got a donkey, which is an ass, attacked by a bird. It's being pecked by the bird. So aspect it's a sound alike, noisily telling a sound alike, and an aspect is the side of something, what side you're looking at. We've got another backwards clue, so regressively it's telling us look at the answer backwards. So we've got loot is spoils, lad is son, we've got AI, and then we've got initially providing, so we've got the P for providing, and that's support from a musician, a piano stall. And we've got somewhat, indicating there's a hidden word coming up, and hidden in, well, not very hidden, but in nouveau we've got uvia, which is part of the eye, and where iris is found, well, the iris of your eye, so that's that. The old ready, so ready in this sense is referring to money. So an old type of money, 3D is how you'd write down 3 pence in the pound, shilling and pence pre-decimalisation system, and info stored digitally is a bit. So there we go. So the old ready I think is the definition, and 3D info stored digitally is 3 penny bit, or thruppenny bit as my dad used to say. So on the downs, we've got a straight cryptic here of a blood count. So Dracula is the blood count, vampire. We've got V for Victor, and then we've got an entrance opens wide. So, sorry, opens wide is gapes, and we're taking off the G, denied entrance. Take off the G of gapes, gives you apes, and inhales a cloud of nicotine is vapes. More likely to inquire about one that's less quiet. Now this shouldn't have held me up as long as it did, but one that's less quiet is obviously noisier, but I got into thinking about quieter for some reason. So yeah, noisier, and someone who's inquiring is nosy, so someone who's more likely to inquire is nosier, and it's about 1, so put an I in there. You get at least 66 points playing a quiz here, so this is to do with Scrabble, I guess, and I guess if you can play, I don't know what those letters add up to in Scrabble, but I guess they add up to 22, and you're getting a triple word score to get you to 66. I think Q and Z are both worth 10, so no, that can't, yeah, so Q and Z are worth 10, and then U and I are probably worth 1 because they're vowels. So that's 22. Triple that gives you 66 points. Clever clue. Right, bad accent time coming up. So we've got Yorkshire man's ultimately mean. So mean is to intend something, and if a Yorkshireman says ultimately, they say intend, in the end. Reconsidered when decapitated, so take off the R. No, sorry. Reconsidered is saying there's an anagram coming up. Sorry, it's so long ago since I looked at this clue now. Decapitate the W of wood roses. So do an anagram of wood roses without the W gives you odorless, and I don't know, wood roses suggest that description. Are roses odorless? Not sure. Flipping everyman, so everyman's, in fact it's possessive, makes it my, it belongs to every man, so it's his, or so my, and then installing malfunctioning radar, so we've got an anagram of radar going in there, in between those two letters to get onboard support, which is the yard arm on a ship. Cape is a head, and cruise ship is a liner, so a star is a headliner. The way up in the Alps, if you're in the Alps, you might go up by ski lift, so another cryptic. We've got a some word here, so this is another one of these hidden words, and we've got Chaplin hidden in Sketch of Plinth, and Charlie Chaplin was definitely a cinematic icon. Extremely frilly is laciest, and we've got an anagram of elastic, so pants is our anagram indicator there, so anagram of elastic is laciest. Time is T, and put into circulation, paper is to put into circulation is to issue something. They are T, issue, and paper for those suffering is tissue. And finally we've got lead, we've got double def, we've got lead, which is plum in Latin, I think. The chemical symbol for lead is Pb, so plum. And then 16, look at the clue for 16, which was precisely, well, if you're right, you're plum. You got it plum right. You're precise. So there you go. So that is this week's Everyman. Just scraping in under the hour. 2 goes to get there. Very much worth coming back for me, that one. I felt earlier I wasn't ever going to get there, and just had that little uh, bunch of inspiration. So yeah, as I always say, always worth taking a break, coming back to puzzles. So thanks for watching. Let me know how you got on.